Hi everyone, so in this video we're going to be talking about Venn diagrams. So a Venn diagram is an easy way to show relationship between sets. So there are three different operations that we can do in sets that are convenient to show on a Venn diagram. So we're going to go through these three operations, then we're going to show you exactly what we're going to do with this. So first off, we're going to talk about union. The union of two sets puts together everything in those two sets. It is represented as A union B. So if we have the following Venn diagram, shade A union B. So first off, before we get to that, a couple things. A and B are two sets. Each one has a circle, and this whole circle is circle A. Not just the little section that A is actually in, that whole circle is A. Similarly, the whole right circle is B. The outside, we have a U, that stands for the universal set. It basically just means that everything outside of A and B. So anything that's not contained in either one of those two circles is going to be outside of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do union. So for union, I highly recommend having highlighters, specifically for union and intersection, but it does make it a lot easier, specifically a highlighter in two colors. I really recommend yellow and blue, just because they mix together very easily and make green where they intersect, which is going to come in handy in a minute. So for union, we're just going to use one color. So I'm going to pick blue, but it doesn't matter. All we're going to do is we're going to shade all of A then we are going to leave that there, and we are also going to shade all of B. Everything that is now shaded is the union. So it's both A and B and where they intersect. All of those are in the union. The second operation is called intersection. So just from the name, you can probably guess what's about to be shaded. But the intersection of two sets takes what is in common between both sets. It is represented as A intersection B, just with that upside down U this time. So if we have the following Venn diagram, shade A intersection B. So this time we're going to use two colors. And take only the overlap. So here's what I mean by that. We want A intersection B. So I'm going to shade A yellow. Then I'm going to shade B blue. Using two colors like this makes it really easy to see exactly where they overlap. So the intersection is just this middle part right here where it turned green. Right? So only the green is our answer. All right, one more. the complement. The complement of two sets puts together sorry, I did not change that somehow. So the complement of a set, because it only uses one set for a complement, is everything not in that set. And it is denoted by a complement. The complement is the apostrophe right there. So if we have the following Venn diagram, shade a complement. So in this case, easiest way to do it is instead of shading inside of A like we would normally do and filling all of that in, start by shading outside of A. Because we don't want A, we want everything that's not in that circle. So I like to shade the edge of the circle first, and then just shade everything else that is outside of it. Once you get that first little outside border done, it's nice and easy to see exactly what is outside of it. And that's what a complement would be. So instead of shading the circle, we shade everything outside of the circle. All right, so here's what we're going to use this for. N of A denotes the number of elements in set A. Given a Venn diagram that is labeled the number of elements in each part, you add up any numbers in A. All right, so here's what that means. For this first one, we're just trying to find N of A. So we're going to shade A. We want to shade whatever is inside of those parentheses. Then we add up the numbers that we shaded. So that's 16 plus 7, which is going to get us 23. That would be our final answer. And for all of these, it's going to be the same thing. We just want to shade wherever this is telling us to. Oops. And then add up any numbers that we shaded. All right, let's try the number in B complement. All right, so remember, this one's a complement. So we're going to shade outside of B. Again, I like to start with that, just going outside the edge, and then just shade in everywhere else. Just make sure if it's B complement, you don't actually want to shade anything inside of the circle. All right, so we are going to again add up anything that is in our shaded region, which is 10 and 22 in this case. That's 10 plus 22 is 32. That's our answer. All right, let's try A union B. So remember, just use one color, shade all of A, then shade all of B, and it's going to be anything that is colored with that one color. So in this case, that's 16 plus 7 plus 19 which is going to be 42. What about A intersection B? All right, so for A intersection B, remember, easiest way is just use two different colors. One color here on A, other color on B, and our answer is wherever it's green. In this case, our green just has one number in it. So 6 is just our answer. No need to add anything up in this case. All right, A complement union B. Okay, so again, we do have a union, so I'm just going to use one color. But this time we have A complement. So I'm going to start off by highlighting everything that's on the outside of A. That's A complement. Everything that is not in A. So everything outside of it. Next, we're also going to color B in that same color. So now I'm going to fill in the entire circle of B. And everything that has that color is going to be our union. So 12 plus 7 plus 19 equals 38. That's our answer. All right, let's try A intersection B, all complemented. All right, so by now, hopefully you can see that this part is A intersection B. But here's the thing, that complement on the outside means that's the part that we don't want. We actually want everything outside of that. So this time I'm going to put my final answer in this pink highlighter, just so we can easily see it. The pink shows everything that is not A intersection B. Those are the numbers we want this time. So 22 plus 10 plus 15. Add all of those up. That is 47. And that's our answer. So that's just a very brief introduction. It's just complements, intersections, and unions. As long as you get those three basics down, then even when you start to put them together, just go one at a time and you'll be perfectly fine. With that said, this one is a nice and short notes, so I will see you in the next one. Thank you.